Hey everyone, it is Havel High here, bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. We're going to be talking about the 300 million download celebration and also revisiting the 150, 200, and 250 celebrations to look at what to expect from this 300 million download milestone and campaign that we're going to have on both Global and JP, because this is the few celebrations that both versions of the game celebrate at the same time. So with that, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff, and always a shout out to DBZ Space and the Dokkan Wiki for info and images provided. Now, of course, the revisit to the other celebrations, that information we all know. And so that summary is going to be all factual, but the speculations that we're going to be talking about for the 300 million download celebration, we're going to get a lot more details in the live stream that's going to be happening on August 17th at 8 p.m. Japan Standard Time, and I believe that's 4 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So if you want to stay up late or wake up early for this live stream, I think it's going to be very hype, just like what they did for the 4-year celebration for JP. It provided a showcase of units that we are going to expect, so we'll definitely be tuning in for that and checking that out on the 17th. So but anyway, with that, let's talk about the $300 million celebration and what to expect based off of the things that happened in the past. So the first thing I want to talk about is the tickets. We're going to get ticket summons and free tickets for a particular banner that's going to be introduced in the 300 million download. So what these tickets are is, for every ticket used, for every ticket you get, it's basically 50 Dragonstones used in your account from a period of time, and they will explain to you exactly from what time frame qualifies you for getting a ticket. Now, for free-to-play players, this is very beneficial. The funny thing is, for free-to-play players, you're going to get a low amount of tickets. For pay-to-play players, you probably don't really need a lot of these units that are going to be on these banners, and we're going to have an exorbitant amount of tickets. So that's kind of how it's really funny with this ticket banner here. Now, when it comes to the banners were different from Global and JP due to the fact of the timeline of units that were coming out. So the 150 million download celebration, this banner was actually really good. Both was I think exactly the same, and the celebration, on top of the units that you can pull, you're able to get 2 extra Elder Kais per multi-summon. That was really, really incredible there. So you look back on that, it's like, wow, that was really good. Also, the units, as you can see here, they're pretty much now, this was back in 2016, they're all EZA units now, and there's only a few of these units that haven't been EZA'd yet, primarily the one standing in front there, Super Vegito. Can't wait for that to happen. So that was the 150 million download celebration ticket banner there. The next one was in 2017. That was the 200 million download celebration, and it was very similar to your 150, but it just featured Rose and Vegito Blue. Now this was the physical Vegito Blue and the AGL Rose, not the tech and strength one. But this one was a little bit weaker in my opinion, because at this point in time, I literally had all the units, most of them rainbowed, so these tickets didn't really mean much to me. So, and then last year in the $250 million celebration, UI Goku was featured on both banners. However, the other units that were featured were quite different on Global versus JP, due to the fact, like I said, the timeline. Units weren't even out yet for certain units on Global, so and that might be different this way around. Now, what I'm hoping for is they add maybe a LR on this banner or something like that. But since these are free-to-play type of tickets here, I don't know if they're going to do that. So, but yeah, this is what we should expect. Something of this nature, probably more in the category leads and things like that. But now, you know, old school units are still valuable in this game because of EZAs. So ticket summons and tickets are going to be absolutely expected in the download celebration. So now let's talk about, once again, this celebration here, the 300 million, and previous ones were celebrating JP and Global together, but they also pinned Global and JP against each other with certain campaigns. So back in the $200 million celebration, the first time they ended up doing this, they did a Dokkan World Battle, who will be Mr. Right, JP versus international version or the global version. That was Pink Shirt Vegeta with Yamcha, and then also in the 250 celebration last year, they did the world battle with and who was going to get the final form Frieza or the Super Saiyan Goku. Now these units aren't really usable. These are just for fun, competition only. Now the funny thing is, I'm a global defender, global main. I have a main on JP as well, and I really wanted the Pink Shirt Vegeta and the Frieza on the global side. However, JP got their way, and JP ended up getting the Vegeta and the Frieza, and Global ended up getting the Yamcha and the Goku. So anyway, either way, once again, these units aren't really usable, but you know, for pride purposes, Global needs to step up this go around. All right, so they usually gonna have one of these campaigns here. So the question is, what are they gonna do? You know, I don't know, it could be a Monaka or something, a campaign, who knows. I really didn't even think too much about what the 300 million is going to be, but expect that we are going to get a JP versus global version of it. Now, what I also expect, and I really hope, right, hope and expect, is they did something really different in the $250 million celebration, and that was a raid. They actually did a co-op challenge with EZA Full Power Jiren. This was fantastic, and Dokkan needs to do more of this, because I think bringing players together and into a common goal. This is a lot of games, a lot of gacha games and other games do this like monthly. Dokkan needs to either do this monthly or at least every big celebration, and this one being the 300 million. Hopefully they do something fun here, maybe like a Extreme Z battle against Zamasu or Beerus or something like that. Should be really fun. But this Jiren one, this also previewed and showed a full power shirtless Jiren. We still haven't gotten this unit yet, but we will talk about that a little bit later. So this is what I should expect and hope to expect in the 300 million celebration, is a Extreme Z battle co-op challenge, and we ended up getting a lot of dragon stones and a lot of rewards for this as well, so this was fun. So now let's talk about what we really want in the celebration, and that is the dual Dokkan Festival units. Now this really started in the $200 million celebration, the worldwide campaign epic celebration, introducing Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and the physical Omega Shenron. These two units were really good, but broken for global. Now, how broken was it? They left off the leader skill for these units when these units came out on the global version of the game, and this was the whole to be released fiasco. People still summoned for these units because these units were so incredible. The passives were still really amazing, but you couldn't use the leader skills for quite some time. The fact, and here's the reason why. These units here were category leads at 150%. Global at the time was only at 120%. Neo God leads at the time, so they really couldn't have done it, but because they're making a habit now of doing the download celebrations as a worldwide campaign, as a global NJP campaign, this is kind of where it all started. So the Dual Dokkan Festival, Gogeta and Omega started it all. These were great units, and we should expect continued great units and a Dual Dokkan Fest. Now in the $250 million celebration, it was a little bit easier for them to give us the leader skill right away, because transforming Goku and transforming Frieza were 120 leads. However, their leader skill was super class and extreme class, making this a very versatile and very good two units to start the game off with. I think $250 million celebration was a great time to begin the game if you're brand new, and especially with these two units here, making it really easy to use a lot of combinations and different units on their leader skill, because it was wide open, very versatile on there. So these two units, I think a lot of older players were like kind of disappointed. They're like, oh, 120 leads, yes, you can use various different combinations now, but they saved the best for last. They said, the Dual Dokkan Festival, that's great, but now let's throw in a OPLR unit. That's right, this was in the 250 download celebration, the introduction to a 177% leader skill in LR Goku and Frieza, LR Friku. Yeah, boy, this is still one of the best units in the game, and this broke Global. Global wasn't even close to even seeing a type of unit like this, and you know, introducing the JP was great, but Global getting it was fantastic. Everybody was using Universal Survival Saga after that for quite some time. So yeah, this unit here still continues to be great, and the question is, what unit are they going to be introducing, and should we expect another LR in the 300 million download? I think so. We should expect a dual Dokkan Festival, 2 banners, and a part 2 in a LR down the road there. So that's what I'm expecting. So, but here's the thing, we don't know for the $300 million celebration. Big question mark here. So now let's talk speculations. Let's talk about, you know, my take, and really a lot of other people are agreeing with various different versions of what are we going to get in the dual Dokkan Festival and a possible LR. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the options out there. The one that is jumping out to everyone, and everyone is thinking like this is going to be the most likely that's going to happen right now, the JP campaign is focusing on the Android Cell Saga, right? And you can see Yardrat Goku in the promotional $300 million celebration art. So does that mean it's going to continue and stay in the Cell Saga or the Android Saga? Maybe. And if it does, a lot of people are pointing that this is going to be the dual Dokkan Festival exclusives, and that's going to be a new Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and a new Perfect Cell. So and it will make sense if they continue on with the current campaign in the Cell Saga or the Android Saga. So I think this will be very hype. I think we need a Dokkan Festival Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Cell, maybe not so much. We have a bunch of different cells, and we have like 3 Dokkan Fest or EZA cells now. If they change his name, that'll be beneficial. So if it wasn't like Perfect Cell, if it was Cell Perfect or something like that, I think that would be worth it for a dual Dokkan Festival unit. But we'll see. I think this is very popular, that this is gonna happen. But it's Dokkan Battle. It could be completely different. So they could do something like this. They can bring in the Master UI Goku and the Full Power Jiren. This unit here, the Full Power Jiren, it's already in the game. Everybody's been looking to want to summon for him and want him to be activated. So this can be also a possibility with the dual Dokkan Festival, is a Master UI Goku and a Full Power Jiren there. So another thing they can just literally throw out and just, you know, throw a curveball to everybody is they just do a Vegito Blue Rose. You know, we haven't seen one of these or either of these in some time, you know, since the strength version or the tech version. So they can come up with some new ones here. I don't know if they will. This is probably the least likely of the 3. This being, you know, somewhat likely, and this being the most likely. But once again, we don't know. It could be completely different from these 3 even. But this is the 3 speculations that I think I will have here. Tell me what your thoughts in the comment below, and what do you think the dual Dokkan Festival units could be. Now, if they do stick to their guns here, and they have this here as part of the campaign of the Android Saga, then they might just end up going back to, you know, Universal Survival Saga and Tournament of Power for the LR. And I hope they do, because the unit that I want, all right, to be the LR is this unit right here. I want LR Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and Evolution Vegeta, the duo. And I'm going to keep it as, you know, a duo for the LR, just like Goku Frieza. And if they did this, I think this unit here would just break banks. People would summon for this all day long. I think the summoning animation would, or not the animation, but the card art's going to be great. And then the SA animation, the super attack animation, is going to be incredible, right? This was a momentous moment in the Tournament of Power, with Goku and Vegeta coming right at Jiren. So fantastic, and this would probably be a very OP card as well. So that's what I'm hoping for. Now, if they stick with the, you know, Cell Saga and Android Saga, they might do a new trio of 16, 17, and 18. I can see that happening here. I don't think too many people would be overly hyped to summon off of these units here, unless they make them really, really OP. But I think this is definitely a possibility as well. The final one is, I think everybody is kind of waiting for. And people would spend money, and people would be very happy to get an LR, something to do with Krillin, right? If you have to put a duo with Krillin and Goku together, that's fine. Let's go ahead and do that. give Krillin some love. Krillin doesn't even have a Dokkan Fest unit. Dokkan Fest exclusive unit. He's Goku's best friend. Now, if they don't want to do the kid versions of this, they can just do the adult versions. That's fine. It needs to happen. Yeah, hashtag respect Krillin. We've done a whole video on this. Go ahead and check that out if you haven't seen it. It's very, very understated that Krillin is not getting the respect necessary in this game, but we'll see what happens. This is probably very unlikely, but would love to see it happen. I can see that they could bring in the androids, but what I really want is this unit here. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and Evolution Vegeta together would break banks, man. Would break banks. So this is, in a sense, my preview, my thoughts on what's to come in the $300 million celebration and what to expect. Hopefully you guys got something out of this video, and if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, share, do all that good stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Keep on Dokkaning, and we'll catch you next time.